Bloom's taxonomy is the classification of different learning objectives that educators set for students. The taxonomy was first presented in 1956 through the publication of two handbooks by Benjamin Bloom, the Taxonomy of Educational Objectives and the Classification of Educational Goals. It is considered to be a foundational and essential element within the education community. Bloom's taxonomy divides educational objectives into three domains: affective, psychomotor, and cognitive. Within the domains, learning at the higher levels is dependent on having attained prerequisite knowledge and skills at lower levels. A goal of Bloom's taxonomy is to motivate educators to focus on all three domains, creating a more holistic form of education. Skills in the affective domain describe the way people react emotionally and their ability to feel another living thing's pain or joy. Affective objectives typically target the awareness and growth in the attitudes, emotion, and feelings. There are 5 levels in the affective domain, moving through the lowest order processes to the highest. The first is receiving, which is the lowest level. The student passively pays attention. Without this level, no learning can occur. 2. Responding. The student actively participates in the learning process, not only attends to a stimulus, the student also reacts in some way. 3. Valuing. The student attaches a value to an object, phenomenon, or piece of information. 3. Organizing. The student can put together different values, information, and ideas and accommodate them within his or her schema, comparing, relating, and elaborating on what has been learned. Characterizing. The student holds a particular value or belief that now exerts influence on his or her behavior so that it becomes a characteristic. The psychomotor domain describes the ability to physically manipulate a tool or instrument like a hand or a hammer. Psychomotor objectives usually focus on change and/or development in behavior and/or skills. Bloom never created subcategories for skills in the psychomotor domain, but since then other educators have created their own psychomotor taxonomy. Last, the cognitive domain revolves around knowledge, comprehension, and critical thinking of a particular topic. Traditional educations tend to emphasize the skills in this domain, particularly to the lower order objectives. There are 6 levels in the taxonomy, moving through the lowest order processes to the highest. First, knowledge. Exhibit memory of previous learned materials by recalling facts, terms, basic concepts, and answers. Comprehension. Demonstrative understanding of facts and ideas by organizing, comparing, translating, interpreting, giving descriptions, and stating main ideas. Third, application. Using new knowledge, solve problems to new situations by applying acquired knowledge, facts, techniques, and rules in a different way. Analysis. Examine and break information into parts by identifying motives or causes. Make inferences and find evidence to support generalizations. Synthesis. Compile information together in a different way by combining elements in a new pattern or proposing alternative solutions. And last, evaluation. Present and defend opinions by making judgments about information, validity of ideas, or quality of work based on a set of criteria. That concludes this video on Bloom's taxonomy, and I hope as educators we all incorporate Bloom's taxonomy every day in our classroom. It is one of the most effective and useful tools educators in the 21st century could have. Until next time.